Hi, David F. Sandberg here. I hope you're planning to submit a short to the My Annabelle Creation contest. I wanted to make some videos just talking about making short films. And I figured I'd start with talking a little bit about ideas, because that's something that I've found, and maybe you found that too by now, is really hard. And when you're limited by no budget, like Lotta and I have been for all of our shorts, you kind of have to let your location and your whatever props you have sort of inspire what kind of story you make. And the way we sort of come up with most of our shorts have been to just walk around our location, usually our house, our apartment or somewhere nearby, preferably at night when it's dark, and just try to be open and think, okay, what would freak me out? Like, what could I see or what could I experience that would really make me shit my pants? And, looking at our shorts, what they all have in common really is realizing that you're not alone. Usually you're trapped in a place and then you realize that you're not alone, whether that's your basement or your attic or your bed. And I think that's something that's a source of horror in a lot of stories, really, especially supernatural horror, where you find that, holy shit, I'm not alone. There's some sort of presence here. But yeah, that's sort of how we've come up with a lot of our stories, just trying to be inspired by whatever location or props we have. Another thing that I find really important is unexpectedness. I think that's a word, right? Like subverting expectations. Because, you can have even bad movies be pretty entertaining if they have a lot of unexpected things in them, Like, how there are movies that are so bad they're good? They're usually entertaining because they surprise you, You have characters behaving really weirdly, or you have scenes where you just go, wait, what? What the hell? And, compare that to, regular bad movies where you can have, great production values or even great actors. But if you're sitting there going, okay, well, he's going to turn out to be the bad guy. Yeah, he's the bad guy. This guy's going to die now. Yeah, there he goes. And it just gets boring because you've seen it before and you know where everything is heading. So that's something we've tried to do in our shorts, to be a little unexpected. Like in Pictured, you think that the creepy lady is going to be in front of Lotta, but instead we actually have Lotta turn into the creepy lady. Or in Attic Panic, you think we're about to see something creepy underneath that sheet, but instead it's actually the sheet itself that's the creepy thing. So the trick is to really think, okay, have I seen something like this in a movie or a TV show or something, and how did it play out then? How can I tweak that so it's not just the same thing again? Like, what is the audience expecting, and how can I subvert that? And that's not easy. It's really hard, but it's worth having a second look at everything and think, okay, how can we make sure that it's not just what's expected? It's about misdirection, really. And misdirection is something you can use in every part of your film, even on the smaller scale. Like in Coffer, we made sure to have Lotta actually look straight down into that coffer before she gets grabbed, just to sort of misdirect the audience into thinking that, well, there couldn't be something popping up out of there because she was just looking straight down, and she would have reacted if she saw something. But then, no. Now, having the audience knowing where you're going is not always a bad thing, though, because you can sort of have fun with that. Like in, Lights Out, you know that something's going to happen when she keeps flipping that light switch. But that's why we have a little fun with it. We go on for a little too long. Like, she flips that light switch one too many times. And the same with the Attic Panic, we know we're about to see what's underneath this sheet, so we have Lotta pull on it for just a little longer than the sheet actually is. So, if I guess in summation, try to be inspired by your environments. Like, try to see it in a different way. And if you have a situation where the audience knows where you're going, have fun with it and sort of stay in that moment for a little longer. And most of all, just try to be unexpected. Try to just tweak things at least a little bit so to make it your own. And there's a creepy pasta out there that's a dad putting his son to bed, and the son says, "Can you check underneath the bed for monsters?" And when the dad checks underneath the bed, he sees his son underneath the bed, and the son says, "Dad, there's someone in my bed." I've seen this one turn into shorts so many times now, and I even saw it in a trailer for a feature film recently. And some of those shorts look really good, like they have good production values and everything, but they never do anything for me because I know exactly where they're going because I've seen it before. So please don't do that one, and try to be a little unexpected, and good luck.